enjoyed this weekend. And heavy week 16. Here we go. We are recognizing student growth. This is a big one. But before we dive in, again, thank you for wrapping up a really cool month of PDs. So just really want to thank our presenters, Romeo, Harder, Hughes, Porritt, Seegers, Grant, Olson, and Zadanek. Thank you for all your hard work this week. And let's jump in here and see what's going on around the school. So PE does a great job of recognizing students for their daily dress, positive attitude, how they're showing up into class. And so each month, the teachers nominate one student from each class by each teacher, and they take a picture with their certificate, they put it up in the hallway and contact parents. So this is a cool way to recognize students. Love this. Miss Matulis, runs an awesome life skills program. And so the students are working on employee skills. And so she has an employee of the month board where students are recognized for their job performance and on-task behavior within those task completions. And so big celebrations. There is a certificate, pictures on the wall, contacting parents to share the good news. So that is so fun to celebrate their growth in her class that way. We're rocking into Achieve for Math recognition. This was such a cute idea from Zuko and Biasco. So right before winter break, they awarded their students for the top growth in that students had on Achieve Math level set. And so they gave them $1 million chocolate bar for massive growth, a certificate, and then they put together some really cute growing kits. And they said they forgot to take a picture of it. So this is not doing justice. I'm sure it looked just adorable, but just to encourage the students to keep growing and praise them for their growth that they have made. Rossi, I try to really show you how she celebrates monthly for her Achieve. Some really cool things I hadn't even thought about before. So every class they celebrate as a class where they're been, as you see here, they talk about the number of activities they've completed, what's the average growth, and the average activity score. Then she breaks it down into the wall of fame. So you see here the students with the most growth and being the most active, completing articles over 75% or higher. The overachievers, so the highest growth. And then the highest average score, which is great, as we know that is how students are moving on their Achieve and gaining higher Achieve Lexile scores. And then also working on showing the students that are meeting and exceeding their growth goal. So really having that goal in front of them so the students are knowing where they are shooting for and how to keep moving forward. So I just love that idea, communicating with parents, their growth, and really celebrating that. She did share some tips just, here on the side, just making sure we have those interesting articles, but also engaging in that pre-reading mini lessons, and really working on why is this important? And then what are the questions meaning, and not just randomly guessing, but teaching through that. So thank you, Rossi, for sharing that. Bruno, as you see her in action right there, celebrating the students' growth. So she has a 500 achievement club. This is also a neat idea where students, if they have 5 100s in a row on assigned weekly activities, or when they have 80% or higher on their average summatives, they get recognized for that in her class. And so you see that Sweet Pumpkin getting recognized right there for her hard work on the Achieve Day. And this is another neat idea from Hoover and Hasselberg's room. So they have the top achiever board. And so they celebrate highest growth per month. And then they have the 100 Points of Growth 100 Club. And so you can see some of these pictures of the students that have made it, and you can see them with their trophies. They have this little trophy that they win when they get into the club. Super cool. The 7th grade, this is not a great picture, but the 7th grade have been, they have a pink donkey and a blue donkey, and they have some cool chains on them and sunglasses. So this is not doing it justice at all, but they battle each other for the highest averages on their weekly Achieve scores. So that's really cool. And so once they win that, then the class gets to bring it into their room to celebrate. And then I think a lot of us have heard this, but I know that this is happening in Miller, Poteet, Alcala, Roach, and O'Brien's room. They are celebrating the highest growth and the highest class average weekly. And so that is just being praised with on boards, celebration boards, and just celebration in class. So that's great. And now moving into some other ideas for shouting out. And this is kind of more of that social emotional piece of how to shouting out good behaviors and increasing participation in class, along with doing well in on their summative or formative scores. So as you can see, Vargas writes some shout outs and talks about it in class and posts it on her backboard. And at the end of a semester, she takes them all down and hands them back to kids so they can take it home. And they have really enjoyed that. So thank you for sharing that idea with us. And other class recognition for increased engagement in class. Chug, I think we've talked about this before, but she has the Einstein cloud. So students that are being curious and not judgmental. So they're asking really good questions, thoughtful consideration about things, and being problem solvers. And then those math buddies where students are calling each other out and giving shout outs to each other for them making a difference in their daily like during the day for them when they help them through problems. So that's really cool recognition for engagement and being helpful in the class. And then I actually saw Collier do this the other day. He brought out the sticker store. He said it only comes out to visit every once in a while. And it seems like when students are doing an above and beyond, great job engaging and being present and working hard and overall just being a great human, he brings out his sticker store and the kids get really excited about that being praised that way. So here we go. That is us for the week. Thank you so much for sharing all these awesome tips. And I know that there's plenty of other amazing things that are going around this school, but hopefully these just spark some curiosity from you to maybe take into your own practice, and hope you have an awesome start to the week, and we'll see you tomorrow.